Hard life, innit? Ah. I know I keep saying it, but what else can you get better than this? Unbelievable. Like I say, I've been doing it since I was about 12, well, maybe a little bit older, about 13-year-old. When we used to go, when I used to live in Sheffield, we used to get on train at Sheffield Station, and we used to go to Edale, in Peak District. Me and two of my mates, sometimes three of my mates with us, and we got a little, it were a little, really a little play tent what we used to go in. We used to take this little play tent, we used to stand about so high, it were a white canvas tent, no ground sheet in it or out like that. And we used to go and we used to sleep on the floor, no ground sheet, just, remember old some of younger ones, I'm not remembering. Old Parkers, you used to pull them up, and used to big snorkel Parker, they used to call them, with big fur, that thing, you used to just sleep in his clothes on bare ground. And really, if you think about it, it must have been bloody cold, but I can't remember it being cold like. But we used to stop at one site, and I think it was called it Fieldhead Campsite, I think they called it. That's RAF base, guys don't worry about it. Fieldhead Campsite, I think it were, and there were a stream running through it. Well, I say a stream, would have pretty much, I can't say a river because it were only about 8 or 9 inch deep. But a pretty wide stream, maybe about, I don't know, 15, 20 yards wide. A little bridge across and that, and we used to go on paddlers' feet in that when we'd done. And we used to buy, at that time you could only really buy Danish bacon, like, or walls, and in little thin plastic packets, and we used to get them before we went. Mother used to go and get them from the shop, and we used to put them on in river and put bricks on top of them, stop them from floating away. God, we used to have some right laughs, and we used to walk absolutely mild. We used to walk from Edale right up over Jacob's Ladder to Castleton, go all the way around Castleton, and then what we used to like to do, we used to walk roadway back. So we used to go from Castleton to Hope, and through Hope, and then all the way back to Edale, walking Hope Road. It must have been, oh God, it's got to have been about 16, 17 mile round trip in day, like, you know what I mean? It was bloody knackering then, but I don't think I could do it now, like, but at them days when I was younger, you didn't bother, like, you know what I mean? And there weren't so many nasty people about like these days, you know what I mean? Mother could trust me to go out on my own and my dad. And you don't get no bloody pervies like these now. Well, you must have done like, but it's just not, it weren't really known about them days. But you could go out and enjoy yourselves, and it was brilliant, like, absolutely great. And we used to go up Kinder Scout day after, probably go for weekend, Friday, while I'll come back Sunday. And we used to go up Kinder Scout and have a go up there for a full day, take us pack up, and like them days we used to go with no compass, no map. How we didn't get lost, I don't know, but what we used to do was to go up Kinder Scout right up to the top and walk on top of what I think they call it Crag Edge, I'm not sure. So you could see right down into the valley. So basically we knew where we were going up in pretty much in a circle, like, and back down to the other end. It used to take us all day, and then we used to try and get it pub, but it never used to happen, like. That weren't so bad, because I've always been a bit lad anyhow all my life, but my mate, we used to call him Little John, he's same age as me on same day, and he's still nice, only about that high. He looks about 15 even now, like, and he had no chance of getting in pub. Even when he was in his 20s, you know what I mean? He used to go to the pub and he used to say, have you got your ID on you? He said, I'm 24. Don't matter, I want to see your ID. I said, why don't you ask me for mine? It's my birthday, the same day as his, like, but I don't know. And other days, guys. Brilliant times. Like I say, I've always done this sort of thing. Not with hammocks, because there weren't no hammocks them days. Well, there must have been, but not like there is now. It was just basic tent, and that were it, if you can call it a tent. Poles that we used to hold up with, they were wood. They were like cricket stumps that we used to, you can guess how high it were, about that high. There was 3 of us used to get in it, and there were a gap right edge like that all the way around, and Edale at Peak District gets bloody cold even in summertime. And if you got a bit of a breeze blowing, oh Christ, you were sat in the danger like this, you were. But we used to really enjoy ourselves, that's one thing about it. I'll forget one little story I'll tell you, I don't want to bore you to death with it. But we stopped at Edale at a particular time. And to go up to to get to Castleton, Jacob's Ladder, we went through this farm. And you got about, I don't know, maybe a 2 mile walk to get to this farm. This farm rock pretty much outside a hill. And we're walking through this farm like me and my mate John and Dougie, my other mate. Looked up at farmyard and there's these 3 geese in farmyard. And all of a sudden one of these geese puts his head down and starts flapping his wings like this. And he starts running towards us. My mate, little John, says, oh look at this goose, it's coming to be friendly. I says, I know it is. I says, you stop and stroke it. Anyhow, it run down like that. I shot, I knew what it was going to do, I knew it was going to attack him. Well, it went straight for his leg, and he got jeans on in them, he got jeans on, and it bit a bloody piece out in his jeans and made his leg bleed, and they had to get hold of it, mid neck and chuck it like. But I knew it. He says, oh, it's coming to be friendly. I says, oh, I know it is. I like hell it is. Anyhow, but and then of course it couldn't run very fast, so we were like going round in circles like it kept running after us like, but it never caught us. But no, I don't know. Them were the days. Like now, I don't go out with nobody else really. I go out with my son now and again. My son goes out with me. He's going at bushcraft show with me like, and his mate. But he's one of these, so he's been up Kilimanjaro, climbed Kilimanjaro, Great Wall of China. He's done that. He's going on Inca Trail this year, on Amazon. And then he walked, when he lived at home, when we were in Sheffield, we used to live in the Masonette in Sheffield, not far off Bramall Lane really, where Sheffield United play, my team. And he said one day he packed all up and he got this big burden on his back where he bought and things. He'd only be about, I don't know, maybe 18, 19 year old. He says, I'm going to walk. I said, oh yeah, so where about you going? He says, I'm going to Auburn. And I thought, I've never heard of that, that can't be near Sheffield, that. I said, where's Auburn? Scotland. I said, where from? From here. And he walked from Sheffield, I think it's Pennine Way, I'm not quite sure, I think it's Pennine Way all that way. And he walked to Auburn in Scotland. But you know what I mean, he did it, unbelievable. I couldn't even dreamt. I should love to be able to do it, but I've always been a big lad, like, you know, don't get me wrong. When I was 8 years old, I was 8 stone, you know what I mean, so I was £13.5 when I was born. So, you know what I mean, I've always been a big lad, so, but I can walk, don't get me wrong, I can walk bloody miles as well as anybody else can. But, he's pretty much fit, he's into his fitness and keep fit and weight training, and come down to our house this weekend and he did a 12-mile jog. Well, I did a 12-mile jog, but the best part about it, then I woke up then like, but he says, are you coming? I says, no. I says, I can't get car across that way. I says, I can't. A 12-mile run for me is having a laugh. A 12-mile walk, I could do a 12-mile walk, but nothing about dummy and all, a 12-mile walk. But hopefully I'm going in July, I'm going to have a walk from, like I say, I live in Lincolnshire now. I'm going to have a walk from Lincoln, what they call Water Railway. And it starts in Lincoln, it goes right through to Boston. But I live in the middle of it, basically. So it's a 30-mile walk. So I'm going to get bus into Lincoln and then walk back from Lincoln on Water Railway. It's actually an old railway line, disused railway line, that's been shut down. Obviously it shut down, I think it was 1969 or whatever it were, something like that, or 70 something, whatever it were, when it all closed down. And then what they've done, they've dug it all up and put a cycle path right through, all the way through, all tarmacked all the way through, right from Lincoln right through to Boston. So you don't get no cars, no traffic on it, cyclists and walking like. And there's some lovely places, you know, it's all the way on alongside the River Witham. And it's all the way down outside at Witham like. So there's plenty of places to camp. I should just take my tarp, and I've got a one-man tent. One of the, it's not a Gore-Tex bivvy, you know, these SES hooped bivvy tent. It's not what it's basically, it's similar to that. You know what I mean? But it's not Gore-Tex. It weren't as cheap, it weren't as dear as that. I think it was only about 25, 30 quid, something like that. It's really cheap. But I wouldn't trust it. It rained like, so I'm going to take my DD tarp with me and all. Well, in fact, I've got a 10th Wonder tarp that might be better than DD tarp. It's not as big. It's longer, but not as wide, like. It's just to keep rain off it. And do that, like. And taking my dog with me, like. Bobby, he's going to go with me. But I can't take Little, he'll be too young. It'll be knackering for him, like, so. Anyhow, guys, I've stopped ranting on now. All our yesterdays. Going on about all my days when I was a kid and that. We used to have some laugh at it, yeah. I've been a bit of lad in my time. I was a bouncer in Sheffield for 24 years. Part-time bouncer, like. And I used to work at a place called Hillsborough. That's the other side of the other football team. We're Wednesday player. Now, I got my photograph and an interview for Sun newspaper when United played Wednesday in FA Cup. I think it was semi-final or final, I can't remember anyhow. And they come and interviewed me at this pub I used to work at Hillsborough. And I was only Unitedite, and they were all full of Wednesday fans, like, and they were all stood behind me, all got the Wednesday scarves. And I got me a Dickie on and my white shirt and just my Sheffield United scarf, like. They were all alright, I got on with them alright, like, but I've worked at some different places, worked at some right shit holes, like, but there you go. That's it. My fighting days are over, I'm afraid. I'd rather have a good sleep now than a good fight any day. Saying that I'd never be one for fighting anyhow, but gentle giant. So, what I'm going to do, guys, I'll cut off now. I'm just going to sit here and take it all in. I've just got my book, got my reading glasses, so I'm going to sit and have a read. Feed my dog in a bit. What time is it? Oh, it's only 20 to 3. Feed my dog later on, and I'm going to go and cut some wood now. Have a go with this bow saw. Not bow saw, what they call it, but book saw. Have a go with that book saw, see what that's like, and then make the base for my fire there and get my fire going tonight. So I shall bring you back later on tonight. This will be like part 2, this will be, so why you can only get 15 minutes, I don't know. I don't know why YouTube do that. But that's it. You go and that's it. Usually it's summertime, I shouldn't have this tarp up in summer. I should have a 10th Wonder tarp. Same length, just not as wide. You know, put it in A-frame configuration, like. Just have a hammock and let the breeze come through. But obviously the wind's supposed to be coming from south, from southwest. But it ain't at the moment, so I just don't want no draft underneath the dog, like. And I keep him pretty warm. He's got his coat and all that, and I should put him inside sleeping bag, that pound sleeping bag, so he should be warm enough. So I let my wife watch her soaps, Emmerdale and EastEnders, and then bloody Castration Street. Right, guys, I shall see you all later on.